Shalom, Kal Halal La Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Today, I'm gonna do something real fast. I'm gonna explain in my own way, which is the way I see things, and really it's the way I was taught. And I learned from watching videos of the apostles from GMS. And we're gonna go on a little adventure and find out who Esau is. This is Genesis 27 and 40. Well, I'm gonna start at 39. Well, let's start at 38. Because Esau is Jacob's older brother. He was born first. And in this story, he wants the blessing, but in previous chapters he sold his blessing for food. And Jacob ended up with the blessing because his mother, Rebecca, put him in a disguise so he could be like, so he could look like Esau, to make Isaac give him the blessing of the firstborn. So now we're here in Genesis 38. This is after Isaac was blessed Jacob, and Jacob got the blessing, and Esau found out about it. So now we're going to start at Genesis 27 and 38. And Esau said unto his father is Isaac, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also. So he's desperate for that blessing. But he did get a blessing. And we're going to find out what that blessing is and who that blessing is being used by right now in this modern time, which is May 23rd, 2017. We're going to find out who Esau is right now in this day and age. Oh, my father. Okay, let me read it again. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing? Because you only give the blessing to the oldest son. And Jacob was being sneaky, and he got it. My father, bless me, even me also. Oh, my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. So he's crying for it because he knows he didn't get the blessing that, the blessing went to Jacob, which is Israel, which is the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and also other people from throughout the four corners of the world, looking like different nations. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, check it out, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, which is pretty much hunting, and of the dew of heaven from above. So he's going to live off the land. Alright, that's the first clue. Now this is the point. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And just real simple, real quick. When thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. Because traditionally, the son with the blessing is the master of the other brothers. So they become sort of slaves or tributaries to that one man with the blessing, which would be dominion, right? So Esau right now, he's in dominion. He's got the whole world in his hand. We're gonna find out how. But let's focus on this word, sword. Just a brief explanation. What is a sword? How do you use it? What do you use it for? What is the modern day equivalent to the sword? Is it not a gun, a rifle, military power? Because what do you use a sword for? The same reason you use a gun for. Now, we got the Blue Letter Bible here, and we're going to use these tools that were given to us. And, the white man made this tool up, but we're going to use it anyways. Alright. We're going to find out what sword is all about. Harab, or Harab is a sword, a dagger, axes, sword, knife, and what are the tools for cutting stone? It's a weapon, right? It's a weapon for cutting. Now we're going to go to the root word, the etymology, which is harab. And this is where it gets interesting. To be waste, and it isn't Esau wasted away. To lay waste, to make desolate, be in ruins. And Esau is wasted away because his skin lost its pigmentation, or didn't have it when he was born. And he also lays waste. Like you lay the concrete, you put waste down towards the earth, and he also makes it desolate. And in the end, he will be desolate, and he will be in ruins because he's going to serve slavery when the kingdom comes. And after 1,000 years of slavery, he's going to be burnt up to ashes, and he's going to be nothing. Alright? Now we're going to see what that word sword is all about. We're on the online etymology. Sword, Old English, sword. I mean, it just has a different languages that use a sword. Alright, and then we're going to skip a little bit of it down to the German Schwert, a sword related to Old High German Sweron, to hurt. Who hurts? Because there's a certain people that are getting fucked up right now. The North Dakota Axis, they're getting fucked up. What are they? Tribe of Gad. They're Israelites, so-called Native Americans. How many Negroes are getting killed on the street by cops, and by other means, but mostly by cops? And who's in charge of the cops? The police, the Edomites. So they're actually hurting. Literally, the cutting weapon. Contrast with plowshare is from the Old Testament. Isaiah 2:4, Micah 4:3. Phrase put originally due to the sword. Kill, slaughter. And who's doing that right now all over the globe? Killing and slaughtering folks. Is it the Chinese? Is it Africa? Is it Russia? Is it Mexico? Is it Brazil? It's the United States and NATO and the EU. The Edomites. Those are the Edomites, because those are the people fucking everything up, fucking everybody up, shooting and killing, raping, murdering, stealing. And that is who Esau is. Okay? Because his blessing is a sword. And what is a sword for? To kill. to slaughter. Kill, slaughter. Shalom, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai.